This is Carmelite Reading. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and coming to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe, like this video. I have a link down below to my Etsy shop if you're interested in a personal reading. Also, there's links to my Instagram and Facebook, and I would love it if you would follow me. So this is going to be Aries reading for August 2019. I'm going to be using 3 different decks, and the names of the decks are in the description below. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Aries. All right, let's keep shuffling here. I hope you guys have been doing well. Let's see what we've got. My kitties are running all over. Okay, so Aries, somebody new has either already entered your life or will be entering your life. Spirit is saying that you're going to sense some sort of familiarity with this person. It's like an instant connection almost. And Spirit is there. This person is being sent to you for a specific reason. Okay, I don't know if you've been praying for something or kind of asking for something specific, or if you're needing something or have been going through a situation. This person's gonna help you with that. So this could be business wise, okay? Could be friendship, it could be intimate. I don't know yet. We'll kind of ask for more clarity. But understand that this meeting was not a mistake, okay? It is divinely orchestrated, and it's to help catapult you to where you're supposed to be. This person is going to be very important. Spirit is saying that there's some things that they know that you want help on, and you need to ask them. So we're governed by universal law, and one of them is free will. We were given free will to make our own choices and our own decisions. And so when we need help, we have to specifically ask Spirit to step in. They're waiting for you to ask for the help, Aries. I'm sorry, it's so hot and my hair is really bothering me, but we're going to leave it down. So there are, there's something that you need to be talking to Spirit about, and I don't know if this is about the new partner, so let's get some. No, it's about business, entrepreneur. Okay, so I think a lot of you, Aries, might be in some sort of self-employment, or you're wanting to start up something on your own. I think that you guys have an idea, some sort of creative idea that you really want to get started. I also feel like this could be some of you. I feel like some of you are looking for a promotion or looking for a new job, okay, if that makes sense. And Spirit is coming in and saying that this connection that's coming in August is connected to this business, job, or career move that you're trying to make or trying to manifest. And Spirit is saying, please ask us to help guide you with your choices and decisions, and we will. We're ready. We're waiting for you to ask. So let's see, what else do we get? So you're definitely making a change. I think you're trying to make a change within your job, within your business, or if it's starting up your own company. I think a lot of you, Aries, have been noticing a huge shift right now in your life. I see you at this path, and I'm actually not even seeing a left or right. Like, I'm not seeing a fork. I'm just seeing the path, and it's just going straight forward. So this is letting me know, Spirit is saying that you are on the right path, okay? So stay where you are. Don't doubt any progress that you're making. I think that some of you are having a hard time with some of the losses that you've been dealing with. And what I mean by losses, Aries, is it could have been friends, other partners, relationships could be ending or changing, okay? You could have been moving away from certain things that used to be a part of your daily life, and they no longer are. And Spirit is saying, please trust this process. It's to get you to where you're supposed to be. But I think because you're so loyal, you're kind of like, I don't want to leave these people behind. They've been in my life for a while. I feel like this is for some of you, Aries. That part might not resonate for all of you, but some of you are very concerned about where you're going and who's going to be left behind and who can't go with you. And Spirit is saying, please don't be. There's bigger and better things going for you. That cycle is done and over. And just accept that that cycle's over. So let's see what else we have. August 2019, and then we'll get into Work Your Life Oracle cards. Spirit, what messages do we have? Okay. So again, Spirit really wants to talk about your career. So for a large portion of you watching this, I think that you guys have some sort of idea, something that's very creative within you that you are really wanting to get out there or implement somewhere within your career, whether you are, owning your own business or really the boss, okay? Because I'm seeing you in a leader position. And Spirit is saying that your soul is really longing to express itself creatively. I think you're really stressed out with everything that's going on right now, Aries. This is what I'm feeling. You're kind of all over the place. You're not sure, where do I start? How do I get this up and running? How do I get it up off the ground? And Spirit is saying, just don't worry about the hows. Just start being creative and in the process of what it is you're going to do. And let all that stuff will kind of flow naturally from your soul when you're in the creative juices of where your soul likes to be. Exactly. Play. You have play. So what they're telling, play and have confidence. So what this is telling me is that I think you're too focused on the work aspect. Like the I hate to use the word boring, but that's the only word that they're giving me right now. But the pinpoints of everything. You're too worried about the outside of it and how to get it going, and you're not inside in that creative mode. And so they're telling you, set aside work for a while. You've been all work and no play. And to get those creative juices flowing, if you feel like you're kind of stalling or stagnant somewhere, they're saying set it aside. You need to laugh. You need to have fun. You need to get out and feel free and really rejuvenate your energy so that you can get those creative juices flowing. And Spirit is saying you need to have confidence. You don't lack anything. Even though your mind may be telling you that you do, you don't. Spirit is saying, as a matter of fact, you don't even need to have confidence in yourself to do this. You just need to have confidence in God, in Spirit. And that alone will then put the confidence inside of you for yourself. They're saying if you are feeling like you can't, I feel like you're stuck. That's why the path that I was seeing a long path, but I was seeing a tree in front. I feel like you guys are stuck. You guys feel like you've reached like that, just you can't get past this lump or this wall. That's why this new partner is coming into your life. Spirit, one more message before we move into Work Your Life. So again, we have wedding. This doesn't mean actual wedding. Because I have entrepreneur card, some of you could be going through a separation or a divorce because I have new partner. But connecting this to business-wise, I do see a lot of you, Aries, probably coming into some sort of commitment work-wise with somebody else, which would be the new partner. You could be getting a new job, which would be wedding, because that's a commitment, right, of yourself and another person or entity. But some sort of contract or commitment between yourself and somebody else, I'm assuming business-wise. It's really what I'm seeing right now. I'm not seeing any love connection right now. But so please expect that this month in August. Let's see what we have for Work Your Life for Aries. Okay, what do we have? No. So the answer to your question or the thought that you're having Spirit is saying, no, you need to wait. Okay, you need to pause and you need to postpone. So again, I think it's because they were saying that you've been working so much you're not playing. So I don't know if your thought or what you were kind of hoping for had to do with something with work. They're telling you to please pause on that and wait. You'll know where that fits. They're telling me you'll know where that fits. Okay, so share your voice. You've been through something. Aries, you've been through something recently that I think you're fearful of sharing your story because you think you'll be persecuted somehow, or somebody's going to judge you or have something to say. And if you are sharing your story and what happened, this is just Spirit's way of acknowledging that good job. Because what Spirit is asking you to do is share your voice. Come out of your cave and stop hiding. Because what you have gone through might actually be what helps somebody else and what they're going through. Okay? So really they're asking you to express yourself, to share your story. Don't be afraid. That's who you are and what you went through. And when we go through things and learn things and grow from them, we evolve and become a new person for the better. And Spirit is saying, why wouldn't you want that for somebody else? Your story could really help somebody else. So let's see, Spirit, what other messages do we have here for Aries? So you have a very large amount of people standing behind you on the other side that really want you to know that you are not alone. I think that sometimes you're feeling very alone, okay? You're feeling very lost. I think that you have moments, Aries, where you just kind of go in the room and close the door and just cry, okay? And that's okay and that's normal. But understand that they're telling you you're not alone, we see you, and they want you to know that they're here with you and they're trying to guide you and help you, but they need you to connect. They're asking you to pay close attention to relationships, not just intimate, but friendships, family, relationships overall. Where do you need to establish better boundaries, okay? And not boundaries for other people to not cross. Boundaries for you to not cross. Can you set boundaries for yourself, Aries, is what I'm hearing. What boundaries do you need to set for yourself so you can say, no, I don't need to do that. I've done that before and it doesn't work. Okay? So that's the message that I'm getting. They're asking you to connect to your inner self. And where are you being called to journey to? So again, let's go back to business. A situation happened to you, Aries, and it has you all over. Like, you're feeling like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. I think things that were really important to you and dreams that you had or goals and aspirations, you've kind of put them on hold because of this situation. And Spirit is saying to you, why? This situation didn't happen to you, okay? This situation happened for you. We put you through this situation, Aries, because it's supposed to crack you open so your light can shine out, so that you're not hidden anymore, and so that you can be on the path for your soul purpose and your soul mission. And they're asking you, what are you being called to journey to? Because you're not answering that call, and they really want you to answer that call. I think you kind of put it behind you, because I'm feeling like the answer. I'm feeling when they're saying, Aries, what are you being called to journey to? I have an answer like sitting behind me, which means you're ignoring it. You've pushed it far away because of something else that you're going through, and you think that needs your forefront attention. But Spirit is saying that if you don't follow this and this calling, and you're so focused on this situation that you've been going through, you're going to miss why you had to go through this in the first place. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Spirit, we have a few more cards here for Aries. Okay. Break the chain. I love this card. It's been coming up a lot for people today. And I think that that's just because of all of the activity going on in the universe. We have Mercury in retrograde. We've had a lunar eclipse. We have the new moon coming up. We had the crazy full moon as well in July. So there's a lot going on. As a matter of fact, we have 3 major moon issues happening this month. We had the lunar eclipse, we had the full moon, and I believe, is it on the 31st? It might actually be on the 2nd, but we're going to be feeling the energy on the 31st of the new moon as well. And so it's causing us to look at our past, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. And Spirit is saying break the chain. I think that recently, Aries, if you take a look at your life and your life events that have been happening to you, you're going to find some repetitive patterns and cycles that have happened to other family members, whether it's your mother, your father, brother, sister, grandmother. Going down the line, you're going to see a pattern. Spirit is saying you went through this so that you could break the chain and heal that for your family, and that you need to rewrite the future for the future of your family. So if you're going through something very traumatic, they don't want you to let that trauma become you and your whole story, because that's not what happened to you isn't who you are and isn't your story. It's what you did afterwards to pull yourself up. That's your story, okay? And in order to break those chains and to prevent other children in the family from having to go through the same thing we go through, we have to prevent that from happening again and change everything about us. And the last card we have from Work Your Light is Mirror. So they're asking you to pay attention to who and what triggers you, what and who causes extreme emotional responses within you, okay? What or who is causing you to react in a way that you shouldn't be, because you cannot allow other people to have control over your reactions. So Spirit is asking you to pay close attention to who and what is triggering you so that you can notice it and then tackle it for healing. We're not going to use those ones. And then tackle it for healing so that it can transmute into light and be released back into the universe's light energy, and not the darkness that it's causing you. When you're reacting negative to somebody, okay, or even out of emotion and yelling, that is considered a negative vibration. Because even when somebody's going crazy and persecuting you, you are to remain calm and relaxed and knowing, because you know your worth and you know who you are and you know that you're here with a purpose. And so you're not supposed to allow somebody else's words and actions to cause you to react, okay? So let's see what Tarot has for Aries. So I feel like this situation, I do feel like some of you have gone through a divorce or breakup, and that's why we have the new partner in wedding, because the first card to fly out for you, Aries, is the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is letting me know that some of you are going through some sort of split, some sort of divorce, separation with somebody that was very close to you, that felt like a soulmate connection. And the reason it's happening, I'm hearing from Spirit, is just bad choices were made, okay? So somebody made a bad choice or a bad decision, and you had to deal with the pain of that. But you don't have to anymore. So I think in this connection, you felt very used. You felt like you were being taken for a ride. Somebody was very selfish, and it was very hurtful. But also understand that it was destiny. It was supposed to happen. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune here. It was very karmic. Okay, so we're going to go back into break the chain. We're going to go back into ancestral patterns and all of that we just talked about. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune. It had to happen. It had to happen to break you open, because it's happening for you. okay? And Spirit is saying, you know, you're probably thinking, well, why do I have to be the one to go through this and rewrite the future? Spirit's saying because you have the power to, and that now is the time. This is the time. You are not alone. So many of us are going through the same exact thing. Our stories may all be different, but collectively across the globe, people are going through this kind of awakening, I guess is what you would call it, of realizing who they really are and really focusing on healing their inner wounds and becoming a better and more stronger person. Okay, so let's get some closing messages for Aries here, August 2019. I do see some really good new beginnings for you. Hold on, some cards were flipped when I shuffled. That's what this Wheel of Fortune is letting me know. What card is this? Yeah. So you are really coming into yourself. You are learning how to cut through illusion, okay, of somebody's words. Sorry, that's okay. You are learning to cut through the illusion and the manipulation of people's words towards you, okay? You're really coming into yourself. You're really, communication is big for you. I think that you speak with a lot of honesty and integrity, and it kind of irks you, Aries, when somebody else does not, okay? You are learning how to discern in conversations. So closing messages is, I think that a lot of times too in the communication with this person is, and even just in general right now, you're really feeling like you want to give up. And you're feeling very frustrated. And Spirit is telling you, please don't give up. Please don't give up, because it will get better. And that's exactly what we have here. So I do read cards in sideways. So you have the Ace of Swords sideways, and we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And so Spirit is really saying that, understand, you don't need to be insecure about, I'm moving this so you can see me, but I want to show you, you don't need to be insecure about anything. I think that you feel like your life is kind of going backwards right now. It's not going the way that you planned. It's making you feel very insecure and shy away from things that you normally wouldn't shy away from. Spirit also wants you to know that this is a time that you're going to know your value and your worth, and you're really going to be coming into yourself. This is a new beginning, and you will be gaining a lot of clarity into that frustration that you have right now. And then this came out in reverse. So this is letting me know that there was a lot of back and forth somewhere. Something is very off balance. 1 minute it's up, 1 minute it's down. But Spirit is saying that you're gaining that control. You're gaining that control back, and you're not going to allow it to happen, because you are going to set better boundaries. Okay, Aries, this is all that I'm getting for you today for August 2019. Please let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. Make sure that you subscribe and like this video, and I will be back soon with more readings this month. Thank you so much.